Hello everyone, I'm Christina Mahanim and welcome to the Heart to Heart session. A few days back to deliver an online video class. On a appointed day, I was connected over the phone with the director of DM Community College, who sounded so calm and composed. On reaching the spot with the help of the Google Map, I was curious about many things about the college. And today, with me, we have the director himself, Dr. Muhammad Rahichuddin Sheikh, who is lovingly called Samu. He is not only an accomplished academician and a professor, but is also a famous radio playwright. He was a winner of the All India Radio competition for his play Kongu Nangi Basi in the year 2000. He also is a theatre playwright, a poet, a writer, and an anchor. It's an honor to have you here, sir. Welcome, sir.
It's my pleasure.
How are you feeling about the current situation, sir?
Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to have the social distancing, as we do here in the studio also. We are just getting rid of any sort of gatherings. Very tough situation. And I'm just bearing on that.
Yeah. One of your books, Physics for Cultural Heritage, is on Amazon. Can you please tell me and us about the concept of how the book is about and how did it all began?
Well, physics for cultural heritage. Physics on one hand and the cultural heritage on the other hand. Nature and combination, so as to say. This is the area where I worked in my PhD thesis from Guwahati University. Applications of physical techniques and some physical methods, some sort of microscopic analysis, advanced scientific tools and techniques are being applied in the studies of art, artifacts, archaeosediments, archaeological materials which are linking with the evolution of the people, how the ancestors are having its culture of uniqueness in a particular area. It has been discussed in detail. This is how the scientific community is contributing to the studies of the cultural heritage of a nation. We studied the ancient capital at Kangla. The entire Kangla monuments were renovated, and that was renovated by the thikadars only, contractors. We need some scientific studies. Okay, what are the materials which were used by our ancestors? The X-ray spectroscopy, optical microscopy, scanning electron microscopic techniques, and so many techniques are there. Thermoluminescence dating or a TL dating is a suitable candidate among the scientific techniques for approximation of the age of some monument which were built, the age of which is not known to us. We can approximately determine the age. The physics contributed to the studies of cultural heritage and the physics for cultural heritage.
How long were you there in the college, sir, as a teacher, from assistant professor to associate professor?
Yeah. I joined the college in 1995.
Oh. As a nodal officer as well as the director for DDU Kaushal Kendra, how do you manage the positions? What as a principal as well as a director?
When I was serving as the principal at Manipur College from 2014 November to 2016 summer February, and in addition to that, I was also functioning as the nodal officer of this community college. By then, this community college was established very newly on consideration of the employability of the youths in Manipur.
Okay, all right. Sir, can you please tell us the difference between a community college and a regular college?
Community college is some sort of college which is being designed for the job-oriented vocational courses. Such type of colleges are also known as the junior colleges or the associate degree colleges in the Western countries, which means that after passing out the class 12 examination, boys and the girls are confusing what they are going to do. Choose their career also. Some may go for the engineer, some may go for the MBBS, some may go for some other. So rest of the people, they are also still confusing what shall they do. And at this situation, all the students are taken to a community college. Just after passing out the class 12 examination, the boys and the girls used to go to the nearest community college for deciding what they are going to do after
plus two exams. Yes.
Starting from 6 months certificate course, then 1 year diploma, then 2 years advanced diploma, and even 3 years degree course. So community colleges are the colleges which are designed for imparting skill-based vocational education after class 12 examination up to 2 years advanced diploma only. They may have the opportunity for exit points at the end of the 6 months. If we intend to go for job in the industries, they can also come back again and they can continue. These are the systems going on, community college. So community means group of people not willing to go for government jobs. He or she may be satisfied with the private sector or in the government sector. So there is some multiple options. Now, those people who are interested in the workforce, intends to join in the workforce, then he can go for the community college.
Community college. Sir, when did the idea of this community college first came into existence in Manipur?
That was around 2012-13, I remember, because of the increasing problems of unemployment in the country. Okay. This is not the issue of Manipur only. This is the issue of the entire country. The higher education sector is producing thousands of graduates and postgraduates every year. But industry people, again, they say that we do not find any suitable candidate for utilization in their farm or in their industry. That is, there is some missing link between the education system which is going on in the country and the requirement of the local industries. So after graduation or post-graduation, youths are getting confused because they are not usable directly in the industry. In spite of the degrees and diplomas. They may be appearing the competitive examinations for the government jobs, but everybody cannot be absorbed in the government sector, and most of them has to go for the private sectors. Colleges and the university every year, thousands of students are living out, but they are not finding anyone which are suitable to their jobs and requirements. This is how the corporate sectors in one hand, academician in the other hand, we have to have a certain link. What are your requirements and how can we develop a child? Technology, as you see, the industry is not static, it is dynamic. So every year or every hour, technologies are developing. So this mobile phone I am just using and it is keeping on changing. So the students has to be trained in some way, in some dynamic syllabus. In the community colleges, what actually we do is we are just modifying the syllabus, developing the syllabus from 6 months to the next 6 months and like semester-wise development. There is no such hard and a fast rule that the syllabus should be strictly adhered to this only. We cannot confine to the traditional system of education. We have to change something or somehow or other so that our young people after graduation or post-graduation, they may have some options whether to go to the private sector. If he fails to get a service in the government sector, he has to be having a second option. So this is the so-called multiple option system of education. The need of the hour. We have a series of seminars and conferences at different places of the country. How can we approach for the system of education? We frame the syllabus in such a way that 40% of the weightage is given to the general education component, some sort of English, some sort of computer, some environmental concerns, some history, geography of the local, and that's all for the 40% weightage. 60% of the weightage is given to the skill component, skill development component. In the medical lab technology, maximum weightage is given in the handling of equipments. Repeatedly they are handling the equipment. This is some sort of training given for driving a car. Training for driving is simple. How we can use the clutch, we use the brake. Memorizing not in the brain, but memorizing itself in the hands. So that is the so-called hands-on training. So if one observes something through a microscope, that is what we do in the practical classes, he or she is allowed to use the microscope repeatedly, as many number of times as he or she can use the lab, some sort of handy way, it is the outcome of the hands-on training. So why we give more weightage to the skill development component is because of that. there is some credit systems which are being implemented here in the skill-based vocational programs. 30 credits for one semester. So out of these 30 credits, 12 credits will be given to the general education component. 18 credits will be assigned for the skill development component. So one credit will be equivalent to 14 to 15 periods, normal periods. So for 12 credits, how many hours will come? That is the so-called contact hours. Contact, CONTACT, contact hours, contact with the teacher, contact with the lab. How many hours I was in contact with the microscope? How many hours I was in contact with the cameras and the editing machines in the case of digital multimedia technology, which is also one of the BVOC degree program which is being implemented here in the community college. So these are how we define the contact hours. So 18 credits, 18 multiplied by 15 hours. So that will give you the entire number of contact hours which has to be confined to the laboratory in contact with the apparatus. 12 credits multiplied by 12 multiplied by 15 hours, that is the contact hour with the teachers. Teacher-student contact is less, but students contacting with the lab and with the equipment is more. Is more. How we synthesize the whole syllabus and the curriculum, and the skill development component is aligned with the National Skill Qualification Framework, which is the shortly known as the NSQF, National Skill Qualification Framework. 200 community colleges established nationwide. 2 such community colleges were allocated for the state of Manipur. That was decided in the year 2012 by the Ministry of Human Resource Development on pilot basis. On pilot basis, in view of the unemployment issues. 200 community colleges were planned for setting up in the initial stage, and based on the population of the state, number of community colleges were allocated. 2 such community colleges were allocated for the state of Manipur. One has been here in Dhanamajuri Community College at the Premier Institute of DM College of Science, attached at the DM College of Science, which is a premier institute of the state, standing just at the heart of the Imphal city, and another attached at Surajandpur College, which is also one of the premier colleges in the hill district of Manipur. In the equity share, one in the valley at the heart of the Imphal city, and the another in the in the hill. That is also decided by the availability of local industry partners. As you see, Imphal is the greatest town in Manipur, and next town is Surajandpur. So we means the government of Manipur has wisely chosen one at Imphal, attached at DM College of Science, another at Surajandpur, second largest town in Manipur, in the name of Surajandpur Community College, that was established in June 2014 under the initiative of the government of Manipur. After the completion of the establishment of the community colleges, implementation was handed over to the University Grants Commission as one of the schemes in higher education. As you see, so many schemes are being implemented in colleges in Manipur also under the University Grants Commission. The ministry has handed over the process of implementation of the community colleges in the form of scheme under the University Grants Commission. So apart from the 2 community colleges which are established under the MSRD, there are also some other colleges, medical lab technology and the food processing technology, because healthcare and the food sector, they are also treated as equally important. And in Surajandpur, automotive technology and computer hardware and software technology. Syllabus and the curriculum will be vetted by the Academic Council of the affiliating university. The certification will be done by the college itself with the authorization from the affiliating university. That was how we implemented at the time of establishment of the community college in 2014-15 sessions.
Sir, can you please tell me and tell us this one, what is DDU and what does Kaushal stands for?
If some student is opting for higher studies, not only the 1-year diploma or the 2 years advanced diploma, if one intends to continue for the 3rd year, they design another higher level of scheme, which is the so-called BVOC. B means Bachelor of Vocation. So this is also one of the scheme implemented by University Grants Commission, BVOC, for the 3 years degree up to bachelor's degree only. And also, if someone intends to go for still higher of degrees like postgraduate degrees or PhDs, for that case also the University Grants Commission is adopting another higher umbrella of the scheme, which is the so-called DDU Kaushal Kendras. So DDU is the abbreviation of Din Dayal Upadhyay Center for Kaushal, Kaushal. This is the so-called Kaushal, an acronym which stands for Knowledge Acquisition and Upgradation of Skill, Human Abilities and Livelihood. Anyway, these are some of the points you can note down. Job roles for skill components aligned with National Occupational Standard, training and assessments as per National Skill Qualification norms, and 100 students enrolled in 2014-15 sessions here, 50-50 in each thread. And all students given placement at the exit point on 2017-18. At the end of 2017-18, all the diploma students, they are certified and they are absorbed in the local industry partner, and no one has been left over for the time being. As of now, the EMCC upgraded to DDU Center for Kaushal from 2015-16 onwards. All fund under the community college system were subsum under the new scheme of Kaushal. In addition to that, medical lab technology, which were approved as the advanced diploma, it has also been upgraded to the 3 years BVOC degree program. Food processing also upgraded to BVOC. All the diploma programs were upgraded to the Bachelor of Vocation and the Master of Vocation, even PhDs now, and no longer we are implementing the community college scheme under the University Grants Commission. It has been subsum under the Din Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra. Kaushal, knowledge acquisition and upgradation of skill, human abilities and livelihood. Shortly, it is the Kaushal. So this is the larger umbrella which can cover up all the schemes under the University Grants Commission. Starting from the certificate course, 6 months certificate course, to the 1 year diploma, 2 years advanced diploma, 3 years Bachelor of Vocation, 2 years postgraduate, that is your Master of Vocation, and PhD programs, research and development activities. All these things were covered up under the umbrella of the Din Dayal Upadhyay Kaushal Kendra, and it may be treated as one of the universities in the field of skill-based vocational programs.
All right, sir. Who are the people who are eligible for coming for the B vocational programs? Do they have any age limit for one to be pursuing in BVOC?
In the community college system, which is no longer implemented here, as I have already told you, at the initial stage, when our community college has been established in 2014, there were also retired people. After getting retirement, he or she wants to go for some food sector, then he can be given the training at a community college. And because the sessions are also conducted, one in the morning and another in the evening sessions only, not colliding with the conventional system of education, traditional system of education that was implemented during 2014-15. And there is no age bar of the students. Anybody can join. So, as it is a college, community college means it is just a college. They should be at least 10 plus 2.
Oh, 10 plus 2.
Yeah. So the minimum requirement for the entry point is 10 plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. So, supposing, what are the facilities, admission norms that are, applied here? Yeah. Like, those are really passionate about learning the skills. There
is some criteria for the admission of the students. The same criteria is issued by the state government also, higher education department, and some weightages are given category wise. Like the first priority will be given to those people who want to go directly to the workforce. I did government ki thabak si migi minai obesi pamdre haibagumba angang labor singse asi singsi I food sector da apauba industrialist ama oikrage I gi makha da thabak pi khrage haina khanbada, not the job seeker, but they may appear to be the job providers. Okay, he may become an entrepreneur, and under him or under her thousands of people may be given employment. That is the job giver. So I am bana adugumba sing to the first preference that koina pire. Second preference pi basina dropouts means economically waba khoido makhoidu di directly magi khut chaba haiba senpham ama training ama phangaga aduna ma hingja kharge haina khanba kangbudo and they are earning for their livelihood adu mana haiba potuda isai sakpagi da hairaga isai sakpagi job role du da koina training pirani according to his or her own choice ki matungina adu akoina counseling p we are just giving them counseling at the time of admission ako parents ko su yaurani adu tadi ko makoi kowe hai akoi gi notification thokpa matamda we issue the notification in such a way that admission will not be done through written test or some sort of thing like there is no interview for IQ test and nothing else only it will be based on the performance in the counseling sessions adu macha sina suppose macha sina medical lab technology tamba pamaga mapaduna put tamba pamaga there might be some opinion difference na adu sodum leibnina nangi isa sina pamasi si oira sini haibagi potu torga yamna tanabase akoshte the healthcare sector se yam tanare ko medical lab technology in radio imaging technology radio imaging means it is some sort of training given in the job roles of x-ray CT scan MRI ultrasound mammography and these things allied healthcare sector da mayam test owner mayam se asigi sida khoi training pibne ko that is the radio imaging technology and one is the pharmaceuticals and quality assurance pharmaceuticals and highway se khoi gi sida phangba lamdam sida phangba medicinal plants sing leiriba kholiba mayam se asida gi how can we extract medicine out of that masiba khona this is the so called pharmaceuticals and kaweko masiso khoi the lay and operating theater technology which is for assisting the medical surgeon at the time of operation of the patients the aduda ma assistant kamaina oigini haibesina this is the OT technology operating theater technology which is also there in our college the adu healthcare da yam khreko mapa sina healthcare gi da tamhaninga ga machaduna di healthcare si nungai taba mongonda ada ma adubudi ma food setning mana pamba natra media rom da setning mana so pamba adugumadu so akoina discussion tawune haba adudi nangi khanbadu soire nangi imana haibesina lale nangi du sume nangna pambadu tawrasi haina hairaga that's how we give some at least some light leading his life in future do magi chatka da bulami do akoina pami hairaga mana pamdaba haina daba du da hek insan badi mabu mangkhro haina chalhan baga manaidana adugi do akoi entirely akoina check to ko session wide that is the so called counseling session the way second preference was given to the dropouts weaker section the so called the third preference the SC ST gi lekhra we have the reservations for the ST SC categories minorities and state norms so kharas ministry na so highway instruction ni matungana asom da so amu kari tawdage khangdaba mayam du leibodo adu akhoi state da capture tawsalaga makhoi gi thabak tu gyan tana peacefully ado without any tension da moi da pithokpa yana ba mechanism amana habako other admission simai tawani lapa remote area gi chingmi gumba adagi sida laiba minority da muslims gumba maitai pangal gumba sa asi khara yam la yabako adana mina yengba matam da confuse am thokhrabane there are so many confusions in the society as this is a community college this college is meant for Muslim community or like that some tribal community there is some community system of education here but it is not so in a particular community amagidi natte aduna asagi confusing of that ado sidagi thokpa sata singse sum yengba matam da su akhoi Muslim nupi macha sing gita distinguish to yam line ngam nupa macha da ding ngam dre ko makoi gi hand scarf fun bani na ba I should hack Muslim ki community oiba student sing su magi admission gi criteria da pi bagi matung inna khara wicked section sing bu hen preference pi haibagi Muslim community da khara pi bani han ana mina khan ba de mana head oiba magi mi ngal ta san khara haina so dum haire ko because of the pattern and the process of admission and the what is the preference which are given it is not connected with a particular community or the head of the institution is belonging to this community or that community nothing related with that.
All right. Okay. All right. So, so hostel gumai khudong chawadi kamai pi.
Actually, the facilities for hostels should be given to the students. The makoi di that they have some minimum requirement of the credit system, which is 30, okay, 18 for the skill and 12 for the general education component. For the general education component, they can cope up or manage anyhow, can take hour with the teachers, may be done through online also. Any sort of thing can be done. Manage 40, that's a 40% general education component. But what about the skill component? For the skill component, actually the students they have to confine themselves in the lab, working with the equipment or working with the industry. Some of the students are also sent to the industry partners for the internship and training, even to some hospitals in Guwahati. Considering all these criteria and the credit systems which are being strictly followed in the system of skill-based vocational programs in higher education, students has to be confined in the college campus. It is more important for the skill-based students to confine them somewhere in the campus. That is why hostel is more necessary for these students than those students which are in the convention. They can come from their homes also.
Ado sir, kainuni ne moigi say for example zana hoje hai kibada moigi practical gize you send some students for doing their practicals in Guwahati ko. Ado supposing moigi Guwahati ko masat pagi moigi travel expenses ko mase college na bound to brana traga satra sing duna dum masage dum puthuk sabra.
It depends on the decision of the students, whose sisters, whose elder brothers or whose uncles are working in mayamba hoido adudale nang agi manata lakhoro nangi training haina asigumba leibe dagi su haibetare. They are choose according to their convenience ki makoy matung inna ko.
Sir, Didi, what's the difference between the enrollment of students? Go ahan ba hoba matam na enrollment ga hojika de kam kitne?
The intake capacity approved under the University Grants Commission for each state is 50 only.
Only 50?
Yeah, because here we cannot accommodate so many number of people in the classroom, because you see this the credit system. And moreover, it is given to the skill development components. The people in a mahoy kulai do loy namag pai badi yadabanina haibatare neko. And masiti professionally, it is some sort of professional course where we cannot enroll so many students as it is done in the conventional system, just like BA the history the miyam san bayare, English the suadum yam san bayare do, science the lab limited library miyam pidamnina using have for maintaining the quality. The intake capacity has to be limited to 50 only. 50 loin ore. Howju pada ko de thread there are 7 threads ni ko specialized label say. Thread tare si 50 loin ore except medical lab technology natana. For medical lab technology specifically, I wrote to the University Grants Commission in the year 2016-17 because so many people are running after the healthcare sector and especially in the medical lab technology. 2,000 students have applied. So there are lots of pressure. Then I requested them to increase the seat capacity to another 50 and the rest of the threads 50-50.
Since which year was the
Since 2016-17 as I have already told you. From 17-18.
17-18. Ado sir, ahan mahuwa gi sahi de satra singh do, were you able to fill all the 50 seats?
Yeah. Ahan bahubasi, that was actually a struggle amani ko. Akona hubase because we have to convince the people. Ayamba maximum di makoina amusu thiraga internet ta karida thiraga yengshu yengdaba mina haibadu su lali haining ba haidi thazabi haibasi yam wa ba haibadare ne man to ba vocational ni da ada si te tawdru su yabani da haibagi yam line khan ba haibadare adubu tasengbagi di yengna matamda conventional system da tawbasidi sida tawbasiga ani don aiga ngahak wari sabasda I think you are well convinced with the very composite system of structure, which is more difficult than the conventional system. Asi hena difficult oi have sinehana. And assessment of the skill component is done under the National Skill Qualification Framework by the respective sector skill council. As for example, for the medical lab technology or radio imaging or pharmaceuticals, all those specialized trades which comes under the healthcare sector. The assessment of which is done by the Healthcare Sector Skill Council, which is there in Zasola, New Delhi. Other label ko. Mako say all India yoina assessment sit out from
the assessments in the all India yoina
all India Guinea assessment skill for the skill component. The certification is done all India level that people all the qualified students are updated in the NSQF portal. There is some portal, skill portal. The restart with some Aadhaar linking, with the bank passbook linking, everything has been linked up. makoina qualified oibedo aduga yauna certification do upload toraga skill ki portal la hap khrabani makoina apply tobode any industry amada Delhi de legera Mumbai de legera Chennai de legera ek chalaga makoi bu ignore to yadre BSc BA gumba tamurga am haire harisu hekta changba yadre haba makogi norms sama legra haba monitoring and control by an advisory committee under the University Grants Commission, and board of management will also be there for the community college, but as our college has been subsum under the DDU Kaushal Kendra, the erstwhile committee on board of management has been replaced by the advisory committee, which are constituted by the members nominated from the University Grants Commission. We are running this DDU Kaushal Kendra under the monitor and control of an advisory committee consisting of the members nominated from the UGC, chaired by the principal of the DDU College of Science, and nodal officer or the director of the Kaushal Kendra as the member secretary, and some other nominated members from the affiliating university, Manipur University, DM University, and some local industry people's representatives, as Dr. W, who is the industry representative in the advisory committee for the healthcare sector.
How did you become a part of the community college? Like, what are the sort of trainings that you underwent for being the zone director?
DDU College of Science, when I was serving as the associate professor in physics, samu ko bama physics ta yaubne ma among the haradi ma thuna subne ma de masagi thabak tona surabane mayum na su ma de magi family gi mi loin ka tho khrabne mangon de assign to thabak to loidri bhaw de ahing su tumdrabani haibne sing basi adum thoe haba sigum ba oja so adum apang ba oja haibatare so as to say ko asigum bo zakaradi adum yawe ba haira abadi aisi aingonda thabam senaba matamda adu aina fully fulfill tawdre din nungai taba mi su adum lei haba ko adu da mina khara yam phare da nangi do adu taw kharabani harga masada nungai ba mangonda crores of rupees people budi thanks ki wahi amana mabu yam nungai ba su adum mi si lei haba ko adu da thiba du da कोई राष्ट्रीय उच्चतर शिक्षा अभियान ना होजिक रूसा है मथंग अपग्रेड तौबनी को मासु अहान बदे it was SSA सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, and then it is coming up to the RMSA, which corresponds to Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhijan. So RMSA. Then in the higher education sector, in the college and the universities, it becomes Rashtriya Uच्चतर Shiksha Abhijan, RUSA. Adu RUSA ki scheme se ahan ba tholok pagi tu da college ki profile se mayam hang bani ngak lagi re hangani nonga laga so adu pi haini data nongda sida that it depends on the entire structure of RUSA depends on the data mining processes. Asigi data mayam si khom basi ne haba state sigi oiba akoi ki RUSA ki sem basi konna thangda di sum thabak se surap podegi di efficiency de ai proposal si copy initial stage gi wari naina live se ko RUSA gi se hoba matam du da ada Delhi da PAB gi meeting yaw chat pa se asim college ki principal masu apang ba mini ai gum ba hai batare anyway for the time being ai gi mod matung ina hai batar nam thok ka do bani harga copies ya 500 copies nam ga saw khre luggage do meeting gi mafam du da any sort of kind of pusan masi vehicle system basu yaad re akhoi de officer su oida bani na hai tare ne ada aina carton box se kok ta thanga ga pu khre ade amuk asida thanamganu hard copy du thambiramganu haina yenga ga to khre makhoi se ko loin amuk pu khra aina amuk thanga ga pore akhoi ge kari hai tare kuli gumna khan khre university ahan bada the first what to say prioritized orga we have so many components wise the work to bune ko ahan basi cluster state cluster university am create to bune creation of state cluster university have it is the new system of clustering the nearby colleges some nearby colleges which are clustering together clubbing together in the structure and create a university, and this sort of creation of the university, which is also not reflected in the University Grants Commission Act 1956 ki act suma kasu reflect audre. This is entirely new or a new process or under the Rashtriya Uच्चतर Shiksha Abhijan ki makhada ka RUSA ki makhada 5 colleges are clustering together to create the state cluster university under Dhanam Manjuri University, but there should be one leading college or the lead college. The lead college is DDU College of Science. Aduna lead college is DDU College of Science oibenina state ki cluster university RUSA ki makhada sembasida. I see adum day and the night thabak shu khare haba. At the same time That was somewhere around in 2012, 13, 14 like that. Na adagi contemporary organization community college system siso amuk thoklak pane. In view of the unemployment issue sigi yanga ko adada work to adada ay amuk ta kharaba ada conference seminar adugi discussion kamaina pilot project on a link kani khot kani habesigi discussion si tawbagi chat pasta ai bu pura adum chat kharaba aduna nodal officer on thamaga I'm also looking after the establishment of the Surasanpur Community College at the same time. So, 2000, I was associated with the community college, as you have already asked me.
Okay. Sir, what are the challenges that you face as a director of this college?
The challenge is to convince the people.
Okay, convincing.
Yeah, convincing the people.
Biggest challenge.
Yeah. Me punamaksi, each and every individual thinks that he is the best, he is the best. Anyway, system se khara anobu oibagi haibetare confusing khara oiba. Even University Grants Commission aduga MSRD hoisu they are also holding series of seminar conferences to discuss the transact the idea because it's being a new aduna see developing stage the library haitare adu I budi all the syllabus and curriculum are going to be changed under the new education policy NEP. I was a member in the committee of the framing one of the component which is the integrating skills in higher education. How can we integrate the skill development component in the higher education sector habase asigi matangi is do NEP do implement orani dana adu the website so I ming so dum yawne magi member consist of da ko adu that was the contribution given by us. One vocational educational leadership training program BELT as a vocational educational leadership training program it was conducted by the TAFE. This is the so-called TAF, they call it TAF, but someone says the TAFE, TAFE directors, which are skilled people, which are connected, having long experience, a good experience in the field of imparting trainings under the skill-based vocational programs with linkage with the industry partners. Australia ki makoi ahan singduna sinba aduda yaukhre. Vocational education ki damakta di ate gi dikhang drai gi even ai gi subject physics ki soi higher roy atopa subject ki dikhang drai do skill ki sigi sector state da gi di makoi ministry hoi UGC hoi na khan badi Manipur gi oina di ai yam khang bani haina khan khare ba you invite to badi ai bu hector to ne ha ba ado swai da di ai nang hai badu mina su khang ta hai di khang dre hai di khang da aduni I that is my the toughest challenge for convincing the people.
All right, I see. Oh, sir, dudi like college na how kibadagi ko. How repasahi dagi ngasi pausida noigi college na achieve to ki bze.
Because our goal is to give the maximum number of placements na
to
the students. So I'm just showing you some statistics so that you can easily convince the thing. So this is the statistics. So far in the medical lab technology, we have enrolled 375 students with each 50-50 capacity in each, and 284 around 300 students have been qualified for the BVOC degree program at the end of the 3 years starting from 2015. They may be given some placement at the diploma exits. There are exit points at the end of the 6 months, at the end of 1 year, at the end of 2 years, and at the end of 3 years. 91 students have been exited, and they are also given some placements. So, and altogether, so far in our record of the college, 110 students have been given in medical lab technology. Radio imaging technology starting from 2016-17 onwards, that's why less number of students enroll apart from medical lab technology. And from 17-18 onwards, I have also told you that more seat intake capacity has been approved by the University Grants Commission from 50 capacity to the 100 capacity. So that's why maximum number of students enroll in 375 as you see in the medical lab technology. And radio imaging 132, out of which 60 students have been given placement. One batch has been produced for the BVOC degree program. Digital multimedia 69 students have been given placement. Food processing 87, pharmaceuticals as of now there is no passing out students under pharmaceuticals. Yeah, pharmaceuticals and the operating theatre, these are the two trades which are approved from 2019 only.
All right. So the students have not yet completed.
Yeah, not yet completed either diploma or degree. A total enrollment of 1,007 students 552 students have been qualified for the BBOC degree program, and 326 students have been given placements. So out of 552, if based on 552 students who are passing out the BBOC degree program, how many students? 326 students have been given placements. So I think more than 80% of the students have been given the placement. This is the achievement of the community college here.
That's a very impressive achievement, considering the college.
In the infantile stage also, it is not mature.
So that's, sir. Sir, like you have said that one of the challenges is convincing people. Me buka maine convince when vocational courses low bagi. So how do we approach? I mean, how do we try to convince parents in the first place? Satra haizidi, koi satra zidi, mama pana dum hai bedadum, kang bazumaya miawidana. Like ozana ngasai hai ki bedumaina, akoi amazing zidi. Like the people in Manipur are not so much aware about this vocational courses. So kamai to raga praja sing zida. Parents sing zida, satra sing zida, vocational courses ki kana base kamaina, sige khudong chab se launa ba kamaina convince tauba na hinna phagani sir.
In my experience, the high batarabadi ko. Aina sai so high jagre. It is not so difficult dealing with the parents and the guardians of the students. Even no.
Do you think that there's a need, there is a necessity to have workshops and vocational courses ki matang sida workshop kumba college kumba sida laibagi darkar laibagi chances na? Do you think that?
I think it is necessary. We are discussing on the skill-based vocational program. This is also some sort of awareness which has to be given to the parents and the students in our society, because during this COVID-19 lockdown, no one is allowed to go outside and school colleges are not yet open. So the system or the means through which we can generate the awareness is through the online uploading in the YouTube channels and to the Information Service Television Network, which is an industry partner of this institute for the media sector. So this is the only discussion. Why we are just discussing on it, we are just giving awareness to the people. People also thinks that I'm connecting with some media. Aina television da mina ubnina. Ado aina piba message to makoi adum concept of the yam line hai badi mana adu gumba ma lay hai adu chalu se kholu se har ga dum lakpi ko adu di aina students ki communities na they are more sensible oibagi manam sa angang ujara so makoi di hojik si technology ki mateng na hai batare mobile pai banina more than 7 lakh educated unemployed youths are being now registered under the employment exchanges seeking employment. Very horrible, and that also include some 3 lakhs women. They are also seeking for jobs registered in the employment exchanges. And imagine that even when the government terminates all the existing posts, including me or you, whatever, and they are filled in from among the freshers who are seeking jobs in the employment exchanges that he would in the one-time arrangement so only 1 lakh job will be given by the state government. Adu more than 8 lakhs company hirasi adu gi manung the 1 lakh to accommodate also still 7 lakhs or 6 lakhs, more than 6 lakhs are left over. Adu lehorene makoido makoisu thiraga dum leigadra makoi khangkhare haba. Why ID can government gi thabuk choi pamre sigum am toge haujite gi hona makoi se khanna khara haba among the youth sing se yam sensitive oi haba makoi na makoi gi future gi am khalle haba more sensitive than their parents ta gi so makoi hana khani parents na still makoi kari khalle makoi gi matam gi haiba tare ko makoi gi epic haigadra era haigadra makoi gi era gi matam ai gi isanupi natra gi isanupa se BA lower ga MA lower ga ma service ma pa halaga luhong thokpi ge haina adugi kano sida khani khare haba ko ado angang du na di deny taw khare ba adu di ima hogi baba hogi matam ni haujiti adu it is quite uncertain oi khare aduna khoi ama taw budaba se yadabani haibasi naha sing na khange haba.
How do you see the college community college in 5 years down the line, Kamaina? How do you visualize, how do you see the college in 5 years down the line?
Adu haujisi the funding period se ko DDU Kaushal Kendra ki say it completes on 31st March 2000. Actually, it was 2018 31st March, but it has been extended to 2019 31st March. Policy utilized to begin. Asigi makadati there is no further funding from the Dinadel Upadai Kaushal Kendra se later have a Kaushal Kendra ki scheme sigi matam si loirabani na karisu leiroi haina khan khare haba but India government khan bade aduna te akoi di workshop tu seminar du yawbani na loina khang khare haba akoi na khan bai di ai India government ne haina ina khalase ba ko akoi gi vision de aduna te ba moi ge funding period si 3 years or 4 years ke whatever ngasagi program dugi aru loibase asi phogi funding si khaktagi oiba natte haba it is for long term plan amagi oina makhoina future gi damata startup to khrabane haba adana once established to khragati lepa yadre we cannot stop it. This is the teaching learning process ni every year the students will be enrolled in the college, students will come every year for admission. Our equipments were installed akoina equipment mayam se thambase MLT ki khangde media ki khangde si mayam leiraga akoina thamiba mayam se masi government na makha chathana ba continue adum to khro noina sustenance ta chatha khro haina apart from the funding from the ministry, some other funding agencies may be approached for strengthening the program as I do in the case of my institute. This is the so-called DBT Star College Scheme. Under the Department of Biotechnology, once again from 2019 onwards, even though funding period we are just managing from some other sources. Under this Department of Biotechnology Star College Scheme, 4 departments are being strengthened for 3 years. 2021 da loige do ko 2021 da masi this is the strengthening period ni. The extension of the Star College scheme will depend entirely on the performance in the previous 3 years of strengthening the dependent. After then, if we satisfactorily strengthen, will be awarded as the star status, prestigious star status. We are also expecting that we'll achieve A grade in the next assessment to come. Actually, it has to be done in the month of April. It is being postponed because of the COVID-19 lockdown. And if it happens, then we are hoping that we'll achieve the A status this year also.
Thank you. Sir, then, faculties, what is which body recruits faculty positions here? Body recruit community college.
Yes, but there is no appointment under the community college system of education. As per the UGC guidelines, there is no contractual appointment on a regular basis. Faculties, teaching faculties has to be hired or utilized.
All right.
These are known as the guest faculties or adjunct faculties or
which means say supposing agriculture ki field like haijadraso hauki logi sinpam do am haiba me amana oza
mabu ni aga phone ta han gana darkar as per our requirement ki matung the syllabus to the Europe ki matung this is the system which is going on in the community college ki schemes the way adubu bibhog tadi amuka bibhog being a regular system of education affiliated to the university, the affiliate to the degree ni sab mane BA, BSc, BCom hoi laiba makoi ga degree pi basika hausi ki bhok tadi degree 3 years ki degree oibani students sing se regular tamgani maga atopa su tamba yadre ngasai ge community college gi dudai dadi diploma gumba morning shift na traga evening shift yawba yai normal time dana mana atopa college yawra ke add on course one so dum sathabasu yai haba adubu bibhog tadi ke dore ma once ngasai ge bibhog degree program amada admission to khrabadi he or she cannot be registered under any other subject tamba mu yad re haba. There is no two enrollment of the same candidate under the same university da manaba matam da ani enroll to yade aduna maram orga bibhog sina regular program kawi aduna there will be some appointment on contract basis for a period of 1 year for teaching under the bibhog schemes. So these are known as the core faculties. Adu makoi faculties they are appointed under the university recruitment rules scheme in regulations for appointment of university and college teachers 2010 or 2016 whatsoever. So minimum qualifications 55% in the master's degree and the PhD or NET or ZRF or equivalent qualifications. Otherwise, they cannot be appointed, even though the appointment is on contract, because the financial involvement will be regular basis. So this is how we manage in the BVOG or MVOG. Again, DDU Kaushal Kendra. Aduna I on the approved of punna initially BVOG program anigi damakta associate professor aniga assistant professor marigani punna 6 niko. Adubu subsequent years in the ANOVA program sing operating theatre Japula consider that there are 9 now. 9 oikhare hojik si ko 3 amaga assistant professor si and adu makhoi du chahi hek phabaga amuka reappoint contract ni na through a similar DPC.
Okay, that's what.
Yeah.
DPC phamudaba.
Adu phamudaba.
All right. That means fresh recruitment.
Fresh recruitment.
Advertisement.
There will be some provisions for the fresh recruitment also.
So let's grab the opportunity to enroll in B vocational courses and become entrepreneurs and start business rather than only wait and rely on government jobs. Schooling doesn't ensure employment, but skill does. Thank you for watching.